One of the most severe problems facing us as a nation and as a global community today is the current Ebola outbreak. The current Ebola outbreak started in West Africa and is slowly migrating to other parts of the world, including the United States. Now, there's no doubt that Ebola is a problem, but just like with every other problem, there's a cause and there's going to be a solution. Ebola is not an unsolvable crisis. In fact, recent treatments have been found to be very effective in treating the disease. Although there is no cure or vaccine, there can be other ways to make sure that you can get over this disease, most times if you catch it early. Now today, I will highlight the problems with Ebola, the causes of it, and some possible solutions for it. To begin with, the recent Ebola outbreak started about 3 months ago in August, when the first reports of Americans treating Ebola patients in West Africa began to surface. Now, there's no doubt that Ebola is not yet a terrible problem in the United States, but it is a terrible problem in West Africa. As of November 4th, 2014, the World Health Organization claims that there have been 13,267 cases of Ebola worldwide and 4,960 deaths due to the disease. The majority of those cases and deaths have been in West Africa. So it's a very unfortunate problem. And the sooner we fix it, the sooner these people will stop dying. To continue, the causes of Ebola are just like many other diseases. They begin with animals. Now, according to a report on Ebola by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the natural reservoir host of Ebola virus remains unknown. However, researchers believe that the virus is animal-borne and that bats are the most likely reservoir. So that means that bats are the carrier of this disease and have passed it to other animals and then on to other humans. So that is the origins of this terrible disease. Very bad deal. Now, Ebola is terrible, and it causes death, pain, suffering, terrible things that no one wants to deal with. And although it is terrible, there are ways that we can make sure that it is eradicated. Now, not sure if this will be in the near future or farther down the road, but if we can contain it and make sure that no one else gets it, then we will be better off. Now, there are ways that the United States and other countries around the world are taking action and making sure that Ebola patients in West Africa are being treated with the right treatment and medication, and that they are receiving the best care possible so that they can get over this disease and be cured of it, and so that no one else can be infected with it. Now, people claim that we need to shut down travel bans or shut down the borders and put travel bans up so that people cannot travel to West Africa or travel back from West Africa. But this could be a problem because many of the doctors and health experts that are helping treat Ebola patients are from other countries. Overseas, United States, England, Spain, very leading countries in the medical field. And without the ability for us to get there, those patients are going to die and not get the care that they need. So, some of the things that we are doing, the United States, according to the official CDC Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website, actions are being taken to combat Ebola in Africa. The CDC claims as of November 5th, 2014, that they have deployed several teams of public health experts to West Africa, to the West African region, and they plan to send additional public health experts to the affected countries to expand current response activities. And while this helps, there are still other ways that that we could help treat this Ebola problem. The biggest problem with this Ebola outbreak is finding the funds to send doctors and nurses and health experts overseas to stay for long periods of time. This is a problem. Now, I have highlighted the problem with Ebola, causes of Ebola, and some possible solutions to Ebola. Now, even though this is a treatable disease, there is no cure. And without no cure, we can't move forward. So I ask, please open your wallets and donate a little bit of money, or a lot of money, to help treat Ebola and hopefully find a vaccine. And together, we can destroy Ebola.